Why were you hiding behind the door?
Oh, I didn't want to disturb you. You were making a phone call. I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to listen to you.
Were you trying to find Erica?
No, I just wanted a place where I could be by myself for a few minutes.
Oh, that's fine. Okay. If you still want to be alone, I can go.
Oh, no, I don't want to kick you out of your own office.
Oh, it's not my office. But you can stay here as long as you like.
Are you sure? I don't think I'm quite up to going out there again just now.
No, it's okay. It's fine. Would you like a candy bar? The chocolate always makes me feel better, and I always keep one just in case. Just go ahead. Take it.
Thank you.
I heard you say that you sometimes get scared. Oh, boy, I used to be like that all the time, especially around people that I didn't know.
What happened to make you stop?
Well, I think I just outlived it. And, you know, there's only two kinds of people that we don't know. There's those that want to love you if they get the chance, and that's most of them. And then there's the ones that want to hurt you. And they're scarcer than an alligator at a country howdy-do. Well, I mean, we don't need to worry, because we got them so outnumbered.
I think those people out there think I'm a terrible person.
Oh, no, they don't. No. You did what you thought was right for your baby. You just got scared. Everybody gets scared sometimes. It's okay, really.
I should get going. Miss Kane will be wondering what happened to me.
Would you like me to walk you out?
No. Thank you. I think I'm okay now. Oh.
And if you think you can intimidate me into quitting, you can forget it. I've gotten kind of used to working with difficult people.
Come on. Ted, everybody's job is safe for now. Yeah, in fact, I feel like celebrating my new acquisition. Why don't we all adjourn to the Valley Inn for some champagne? I'll have Rudy set it up. Rudy.
Last thing I'm going to do is raise a glass with that maniac. Especially considering the fact I may be the first casualty of war.
He's not after you, he's after Erica. That's why he bought WRCW.
Oh, gee, you think so?
Possibly. So, why don't you say it? I'm not the kind of guy who told you so, but,
Oh, what's the point? The good news is you finally got to see him for who he really is. Bad news is now he's my boss.
You know something, Myrtle? Dimitri's buying WRCW really was the last straw.
Better keep your voice down, darling. He's over there.
Myrtle, please take Sonia right to the car, okay? Esther is there. She'll help you.
Sweetheart, I would not wave a red flag in front of the bull if I were you.
I know what I'm doing, really, Myrtle. Please, just go.
Okay.
Dimitri, I need to speak to you alone.
Yep. You'll take care of that?
Sure.
Thanks.
Right away.
Well, I was wondering when you would get around to wanting a little interview here with your new boss.
My boss for a few minutes. I hope you enjoyed it because I'm saving you the trouble of firing me. I quit.
You quit?
Correct. I certainly don't need this backwater station to showcase my talent. Offers are pouring in.
Is that right?
That's right. From Europe, from the Far East, everyone seems to want a piece of Erica Kane. Not to mention my third bestseller, Having It All, which is well underway. The only reason you bought WRCW was to harass me further, and it won't work.
You're finished. Well, first off, I hadn't planned on firing you. And in fact, I just reviewed your contract. You can't quit.
Well, of course I can quit. You can't force me to work here.
Well, maybe I can't, but the courts can. So if you don't want a lawsuit on your hands, you're mine. That is, you belong to WRCW?
Poor Haley. Is there anything that I can do for her, for you?
I must confess I'm a little surprised you're here. How'd you get here so quickly?
Oh, I borrowed the enchantment jet. Rudy found out from one of the affiliates what had happened, and he tracked me down and he alerted me, so...
Oh, good Lord. Has the story leaked out to the 6 o'clock news?
Oh, no, don't worry. I told Rudy to keep a lid on it.
Thank you. How are things back at the station?
Well, we can talk about that later. What we really need to just concentrate on is Haley.
I'm glad you're here.
Please, God, let her be okay. Haley, just know this, that I love you with all my heart. If you can hear me, we're gonna get it all back, just like it used to be. And I'll never let you down. Okay, I swear, I'll never let you down.
You don't have to wait on me.
Oh, it makes me feel useful.
Well, lucky you, I feel quite useless.
Jack took Sky to the cafeteria.
Blue Pates special.
No, I was assuming that you two had words.
Several, all misconstrued. Empty words meant to comfort have the opposite effect on me.
I remember when my father was in the hospital. He was dying. All these well-wishers lined up and said things like, oh, he's a tough old bird, he'll make it, or my favorite, God never gives you more than you can bear.
God help me, I wanted to slap Sky's face.
Adam, people mean well. They say what they think you want to hear. I wish I had the words.
You're doing all right.
Hey. Oh, thank God. Do you know who I am?
Dad.
Yeah, I'm right here.
I had a dream that you came to visit me. And then you had to go away.
No, it's not a dream. God, you are so worried, but you're gonna be okay. Oh, thank God. Adam! Nurse! Adam! Oh my God, she's not on. Look who's awake. She's awake.
Well, Tad and Gloria, you made it after all.
Excuse me?
We know how you took advantage of poor Stuart.
That's a neat trick. Parlaying a personal loan into a corporate takeover.
Come on, poor Stuart. He realized a hefty profit from RCW's sale. I even saved him a bundle in interest.
Stuart wasn't out for money. He needed it for a friend.
He only anteed the station as collateral in good faith.
So where are your good buddies, Dimitri? Help you celebrate your bloodless coup. your team players, your crackerjack staff. Why aren't they here to raise a glass?
They will be here any minute.
I doubt it. I think they're at home scared to death. Afraid that your little takeover is going to mean lost jobs, diminished income. See, the people you're toying with, they can't just jump in a sports car, fly off to Monte Carlo. If they feel bad about themselves, they got mortgages and kids to worry about. If you want to treat people like game pieces on a board, there's nobody at WRCW that can stop you. Just don't expect them to love you for doing it.
Rudy, take a memo. WRCW staff and crew. I have no plans to instigate any sweeping changes as regards the station's personnel. In fact, I look forward to meeting each and every one of you on a personal basis, and I trust that our working relationship will be mutually satisfying.
Won't be a dry eye in the house.
Perfect. Would you care to join me in a glass?
And toast to what? We left Stuart on the phone frantically trying to reach Adam to explain how his stupid mistake cost him the station. We even invited him to dinner, but he wouldn't budge until he could find Adam and apologize
I told Stuart that I would call Adam and explain what happened.
Thank you.
No.
No. I have a toast. To the loneliest guy at the top.
All right.
She's gonna be all right?
Well, the pupils look good. The vitals are steady. Looks like the rehydration's got her electrolytes back in balance. I'd say with proper rest, we can expect a full recovery.
When can we take her home?
Well, we'll keep her here another day or so, monitor that concussion. You were very lucky to be alive.
Amen to that.
There are no words to thank you, Doctor.
Well, I'll be back. Check on you later.
Thanks, Doc. Now, you don't mind if I just sit here and stare at you for the, next 50 years, do you?
What happened? How did I get a concussion?
Well, what do you remember?
I remember I went back to the cave to try to prove to Tanner. I found the flask at the crash site, and I found a baggie with white powder in it. And Tanner spiked the juice, and then he drugged me. And then he...
I know. I know.
Tanner raped me. I didn't want him. I said no over and over again.
I know. I know you didn't do anything, Haley. It was all him. It was all Tanner.
Sweetheart, you've come back to us. It's all that matters.
Where is he? I mean, did he get away?
He's dead. He's not gonna hurt you anymore.
Come on, I want you to get some rest. I'll be back. I love you.
What can I do for you?
I think I'm going to, I've got to find Jack and Sky. And we'll call Trevor.
Want me to come with you?
No.
Liza Colby.
Liza, I need to talk to Adam.
Stuart?
Is my brother there? Would you please put him on?
Adam's not available right now, Stuart.
This is an emergency, Liza. I've been trying to call him on his cell phone all day long. Why didn't he pick up?
Well, things got a little crazy, and I guess he forgot his cell phone at home.
Where are you?
We're still in Roanoke.
Roanoke? Virginia? What are you doing in Virginia?
No one said anything to you, Stuart? Haley was injured.
Well, she all right? What happened?
No, everything's fine. Haley's going to be home in a few days. I'm going to let Adam fill you in, okay? But just try not to worry. Everything's okay.
I think that's easy for you to say. You know, Haley's not your niece, and then you didn't just lose Adam his TV station. Does he know what I did yet?
No. I haven't said anything to him.
Don't you think you better tell him before he sees it on the news?
Current events are not something he should be worried about right now, Stuart. Look, Adam is drained emotionally, physically. I promise you, I will tell him when the time is right, okay?
As if there's a good time to tell him what a goof-up I am.
Stuart.
Listen, you give Haley my love and tell her I hope she feels better real soon.
I will. And Stuart, thanks for letting me handle the WRCW business my way. Did you talk to Trevor?
Yes. I didn't tell him everything, but I told him that Haley was going to be okay. Mateo's still in there. I hope he realizes she's just regained consciousness.
Oh, I think that he's very aware of that.
But she can't take any stress.
Your daughter is getting everything that she needs right now. Mateo is in there. He is holding her hand. He's loving her. Mateo is exactly what the doctor ordered, Adam.
Yeah, I think I'll check my voicemail.
Adam, work should be the last thing on your mind right now. When's the last time you ate anything?
No, I'm not hungry.
We're going to go for a walk. I'm not taking no for an answer.
I remember waking up. My head hurt. I couldn't breathe. And I was so scared because I thought I was going to die there all by myself. And you'd never know the truth. And I'd never see your face again. And that was the worst part. I should have never gone back to the cave by myself. I shouldn't have let it get that far.
I let it go too far. You were never crazy about Tanner, and your instincts were right on. But I brought him into our lives anyway. And on top of that, I don't know, I let myself doubt you. I mean, what was I thinking? I'm always spouting off that the truth is everything, and the faith will see us through. I mean, what part of me stopped believing in you? You would never betray me. I know that. It's written right here.
Bye-bye.